Huion just released 2 new pen computers, and this is going to be a polarizing one. Before we kick this into turbo, please like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Huion has just released 2 new pen computers, the Kamvas Studio 24 and the Kamvas Studio 16. I listed the specs for these devices in a previous video, so I won't delve into them here, but what I will talk about is the pricing and how I feel about them. Let's start with the Kamvas Studio 16. This little guy strikes me as a premium product designed to compete with the likes of the Microsoft Surface Pro line. I mean, just look at the design and the glorious kickstand. If I didn't know any better, I would think it was some obscure Surface product Mr. Pane was peddling. Now let's get into the meat of the discussion, the price. I can tell you what this ain't, and it ain't a budget tablet. This is going for 2,899 Canadian dollars. Yup. Okay, maybe your first inclination is to be turned off by the pricing. I know I was initially expecting it to come in a bit lower, but after reframing what is being offered here, I think it's priced fairly. The problem lies in the reputation Huion and similar brands have built up as being an affordable alternative to Wacom. And now with the advent of this new direction, Huion sort of broke the mold. They are no longer in direct competition with Wacom, and the pricing scheme isn't on the super affordable end. Instead, what we get is a premium product with premium features using Huion's pro-level pen tech. I think what is disappointing and makes this a hard purchase for me is the 11th Gen i7 chip. For some context, there are laptops coming out now with 13th Gen chips, and the leap in performance from the 11th to 13th Gen is massive. So how does this compare to a Surface Pro 9 in terms of pricing? A similar spec model with a 12th Gen Intel i7 chip, 16GB of RAM, and a 512 SSD storage comes in at 2,449.99 Canadian dollars. Yup. The Surface Pro 9 wins here because of the 12th Gen chip, but if the Kamvas 16 had a 12th Gen or even a 13th generation chip, I would get it in a heartbeat. This brings us to the Studio 16's big brother, the Kamvas Studio 24. Unlike the Studio 16, the specs for the 24 aren't that bad. Overall, it's awesome for illustration and it's okay for animation and motion design. But anything more would definitely require a beefier machine. The pricing is favorable at 3,699 Canadian dollars, and I think most people would gravitate towards this as a solution for an all-in-one creator studio. In comparison to Microsoft Surface Studio 2 Plus, which comes in at 5,959.99 Canadian dollars with an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 4.5K resolution and a ludicrous 11th Gen i7 chip. Not the good kind of ludicrous, like woo, that's crazy good, but the bad kind, like that's bonkers that they would put an 11th Gen chip in a supposedly pro device. Ludicrous. I would say the option for something in the Huion Pro 24 price range is a great option for most. It would be nice to see a 4K version of this though, like maybe with an Intel i7 1200F chip with an RTX 3050, 32 gigs of RAM and 2TB of storage. That would be nice, wouldn't it, Huion? Anywho, I think this is a really interesting gamble by Huion and I hope it pays off for them. I honestly can't wait to see what they have in store for us next. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.